Hello everybody and happy Sunday morning to you. So I am going to be watching videos and commenting on them. They were all found on YouTube. So they are public. These are public figures. These are, this is way before the, what do they call it? The warehouse room. This was posted in March of 2021.
Hey everyone, here's Suri again, and she's on our retreat, and I'm so thankful that she's doing this video with us.
Alright, so this is Andrea Hutchinson. Does this bling room look familiar? I think it does, okay? She has a warehouse in her house with all this paparazzi jewelry. Now, I don't know if she follows the Power of 15, and we'll dive into that a little bit later, but that is one box of inventory that she ordered that she's now going to sort and put away in her warehouse with all the other unrealized profits, with all the other inventory that she hasn't sold. It's just sitting in this room where the windows are covered up with racks and racks and racks of jewelry. If I ever got to this point, David would have killed me. And you know, she has her life of the party bag right there. But this, oh, sick and wrong. So here we go.
And little steps that we're making for you, make it easier for you about our system. So we receive an order here. This is a brand new order that just came in. Here's the invoice that we received with the order. It's always on the top of your box or sometimes on the bottom.
What's funny is she doesn't black out her address or her information at all. Like, that's kind of not good because your name's there, your address is there. Are you opening yourself up for identity theft here? If you're going to do something like that, make sure you block out the address.
Number right here is very important, and in another video I'm going to show you why it's so important. So make sure that you're keeping writing notes and making sure that you're following the steps that we have. Right here we have used the ruler to make some lines in there because what she's going to be doing is she's going to be putting the...
Notice she got 15 hostess rewards. So she must be life of the party, what is it? Life of the party gold or higher. But let's see how much she actually purchased. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120... 140, 155, 160. So she purchased 160 pieces if I did my math right. So let's do that again. 10, 20, 25. And then there's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she bought 150 pieces. 150 pieces, 300 PV. And she got 10 hostess rewards. So her hostess rewards, she got 2 of the 15 hostess rewards. So she got 2 packs of 15 because she bought 150 pieces. So she's gold or above, so she gets double hostess rewards. So yeah, that's telling. So we're going to keep watching.
SKU number on the left and then the weight on the right, or vice versa, however she wants to do it. We have a notebook full of different locations that are available that they don't have any pieces in there. So we have several locations that we have already used and that we keep rotating as we sell and as we bring new pieces. So whenever you see our warehouse, you're gonna see this clip right here, and that means that this is empty.
We do the same thing at the pharmacy when say the furosemide, the Lasix is all out of the NPC is all out and the box is empty. The paper clips tell the purchaser, we need to order more of this drug. So, it's the same thing at the warehouse back in the pharmacy.
Not the color one, because there's a color one that we use when we have more of that item. But this one is just a clear pen. And there is nothing in there. You see the other locations, they have items in there. So this means that this is open to put a new inventory in there. So watch for the next video and the next step. So what right now she's sorting the box by the type of jewelry that we have received. So as you can see, she got the pink earrings, and so she's looking for the pink earrings. Then she's moving into other different types of jewelry, and she's just using some buckets in there that we got at Dollar Tree, and she's just sorting.
So yeah, there's the rack is an expense. The buckets from Dollar Tree is an expense. The employee doing the sorting is an expense.
In the jewelry, and we're gonna go into the next. Hey everyone, so you see that we have sorted everything in here. As you can see in there is the same type of style. We have already confirmed on the document that we have received, the invoice, the quantity that we have received. If we're shorter or if we have more of the same piece, we contact paparazzi to make sure that they take care of that. But here's everything sorted, and we're gonna move to the next step. Everyone, so we have Sarah here. Here's the next step, and we're gonna put the location and the items. So she's taking one out, she's weighing them because we enter them into Shopify. Make sure that it's 000, and then we usually add about 2 ounces, a little bit more, because of all the free pieces that we're gonna be putting in, and just to make sure.
So this is 0.9.
So it'll be.
So I did the same thing. I weighed it, put that weight into Shopify. So when someone checked out, shipping was calculated automatically through my Shopify. And I didn't add extra weight to it because if they got a free piece automatically through my Shopify store, if they bought, 12 pieces, they got the 13th free automatically. They could pick anything they want. Okay? And the free piece would be weighed as well. It would be included in the package, and the shipping would be charged appropriately. So I see where she's going with that, but I never added excess weight to it because, one, I used the bubble envelopes, and I didn't wrap things up. I didn't put them in organza bags. I didn't put them in tissue paper. They went out the same way I got them. And sometimes the bubble wrap envelope, I would double it up, roll it around so it had extra padding on the outside. But that's the gist of how I shipped.
Be 1.1.
And this is
And then she looks at the name, Nature Resort. So she's looking for it. And so she's going to put the weigh in there, 1.1. And now she's going to look for a location that's open. Okay?
B26F.
Yep, B26F is open. Now she's going to highlight so that she knows that that location is taken. She opens once she does that, she opens the muestra, the sample. I was like, what is that in English? The sample, and then she's gonna put the location, which is B026F. And then she puts that back, and she takes that bucket over to the other buckets where we're gonna put them away, and we'll show you in the next step. Everyone, there's our E again, and we have already put all the orders in the bucket.
So she just spent probably an hour doing this for that one box of inventory, and now they're going to put it all away on the shelves.
Fulfill them, put their SKU number and everything. By the way, we did not get to show you this, but here's how we do the rings. We just use a label and we put that in the ring. So now she's gonna go to this location. As you can see, we have different walls, the D wall, the E wall, the F wall. So she's gonna go to the A wall, which is where the ring is at, on the A wall, and we're gonna go on the 14 row and then the N row. So she's gonna go look for the 14 number, which is up here. It goes from 1 through 24 horizontally, and then vertical is the A, B, C, D, E. So she found the number 14, so now she's looking for the N. So you see that it has a clippy on there. She's gonna take the clippy off. She's gonna put all those pieces in there, and then the sample is gonna go at the end on the front, as you can see over here. So see, the simple piece goes in there so that it's easier for us to do shop the wall. And that's basically it. Watch for the next video where we show you how to put it manually onto Shopify and how we use Shopify and Comensol together.
Shop the wall. Shop the wall. Okay, instead of shop the room, it's shop the wall. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit of Andrea Hutchinson's organizational system, and her bling room. Okay. I did put a comment on the video. We'll see how long it lasts. You should not be inventory loading, especially since it's not viable. Any real business person would not buy inventory until the stuff they have is sold. Why do you think stores have clearance sections? But with paparazzi, you cannot discount the old unsold inventory because it violates the policy and procedure. But how is this person qualified to lead with all those unrealized profits and unsold inventory? This is not normal in any real business. This is just wrong. All right. That's, how I feel about that. And you guys have been asking me to do the Power 15 again. So I'm going to do the same video again here.
Time you order, you sell it.
Where Taylor talks about the Power of 15.
Come in with, and I look at it and I say it's really the birthplace of the Power of 15. Because I look at it and say so many people come in to paparazzi with the $99 kit. Well, with the $99 kit, you get 35 pieces, right? So you start with 35 pieces, it costs $100.
Very important part of this whole thing is what's actually missing in this presentation. You get 35 pieces for $99. He doesn't include the tax on the full retail value, and he doesn't include the shipping cost. So, like I've done in the past, sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. It's really smoky up here with all the wildfires around Washington. You look outside, it looks like the apocalypse or a zombie movie. It's just bad. And it's making my head hurt more. But the picture I did the other day of the Power of 15, in fact, I'm going to see if I can pull that up. And I'm just going to see if I can add it to this. But wait, Taylor, there's more. Let me find it. It's in my video slideshow. Here it is. I'm going to make this a lot smaller. Oh no, I flipped it. There we go. Alright, so we can't stand the look of him, but we'll change it so it's a mini player. No, bad idea.
You sell 20
How
of
do
those
I make
pieces,
it a normal size player
right?
again?
You
There we
sell
go.
20 pieces, that's $100. That $100, you pay back that kit. I don't care if you put it on your debit card. I don't care if you put it on your credit card. I don't care if you borrowed money from your mother. You pay that $100 back that fast.
But really, it's $122.45 if you live where I live. So you pay that $122.45 back. So we're just going to keep listening because he's giving a scenario that's like the best case scenario. It doesn't really happen in the real world at all. So, and the other thing is, one of you guys commented when I first reviewed this video about a year ago, whenever he clears his throat, like, it's when he's about to, pile on a big lie. So pay attention to that this time around, okay?
With those 20 pieces. And then what do you have left? You have 15 pieces left. And so from there, that's where you start your paparazzi business, those 15 pieces. You're free and clear, those are free pieces that you now get to run your business with.
Okay, so you're free and clear. You sell all 35 pieces. Best case scenario, you sell all 35 pieces, okay? You're lucky if you can sell 20 and recoup your initial investment. But say in best case scenario, you sell all 35 pieces, okay? You're actually going to profit $52.55. But he doesn't tell you about your initial upfront expenses. Does he or any other paparazzi sponsor tell you how to collect tax, that you should collect tax? No, they tell you to build your business and do giveaways. Because he doesn't mention that either. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't give it away, but he tells his downline to give it away. All right, back to Mr. Clear his throat.
So, how do you build with the Power 15? Power 15. I truly believe 100%. If you're into this business, if you want to do this business, you can sell those 15 pieces in a week. So, if you sell those 15 pieces in a week, at the end of the week or on Monday, because
the only way I was able to sell 15 pieces a day and over 300, 400 pieces in a week is because I had a Shopify website and it got a lot of traffic. That is the only way I was able to sustain myself in this business, even though I was losing money hand over fist. But it kept the sales coming in, and it kept me buying more inventory to keep the people coming back. But then again, how many pieces of jewelry does one person need to own? I still have too much. I have stuff from when I was a consultant 5 years ago. I have stuff you guys have sent me recently. There's no way I'm ever going to wear it all, and if I do, I'm lucky as sin, but it's like there's a lot. I have a lot. And nobody needs this. It's not like a consumable item like Fritos, okay? It's not coffee. It's jewelry. And sometimes it breaks, sometimes one earring falls out and it sucks, but at the same time, it's jewelry. It's not a consumable item, and it's not a high quality item. So yeah, it's prone to breakage, it's prone to tarnishing, it's prone to discoloring. So the quality's not there, and it's just
releases drop Monday through Friday. So on Monday, you place an order for 25 pieces. You sold those 15 pieces for $75. You're going to turn around and you're going to buy 25 pieces and it will cost you $75 with tax and shipping and everything, right?
No, not with tax and shipping and everything. So I even put a comment on his page. So then you go and buy 5 more pieces. That's $68.75 unless you live in a tax-free state like Oregon. You have to pay taxes on the full value, and then you have to pay shipping. So for me, that's $68.75 plus $12.50 in tax of the full value plus shipping is $5.95. That's $87.20. So right off the bat, with your power of 15, I'm already $12.20 in the red. But wait, Taylor, there's more. You get 2, that's right people, 2 mystery hostess items, aka crap that nobody bought, as a free item, but that's still only $11 in value with the tax, and if the $5 if you sell it, you are still $1.20 in the red. Notice how the paparazzi math is missing the real components, and it encourages inventory loading, but it does not factor in the real expense of being in business. It doesn't. But wait, Taylor, there's more.
So you buy those 25 pieces, instantly, you almost doubled your inventory level. You went from 15 pieces to 25.
And now you have 25 pieces of unrealized profit and debt sitting in your inventory, which you're not supposed to load up on. And he never says in this video, hey, you could always do a pre-claim wall drop sale where you put the pictures of what's on the website on your Facebook business page wall and say, if you want one of these items, claim it. I will place the order on this day and then I'll invoice you. That's the way it should be done. That's the way it should be done. You should only order based on what your customers want to buy, not order based on this power of 15 bullshit. Okay? You should only order what you know is going to sell, so you are not holding an inventory. Okay? So you're not taking up valuable real estate in your house for paparazzi jewelry. So you're not letting the stuff sit in your house, creating a toxic environment. Okay? So his power of 15 math is not mathing up. I'm sorry, but Taylor Kirby, I don't think you know how to math. Because when you look at the true cost of the starter kit, and I use the power of 15, but instead of buying 25 pieces like you suggest, I take what the actual profits are, which is the $52.55, and I buy 15 more pieces instead of 25. Even with that scenario, I'm $2.15 in the red. If I sell all 16 because I get one mystery hostess item, I'll make $25.30. I can turn that around and I can buy 6 more items, but I'm still 15 cents in the hole. So, if we're doing this math the way paparazzi, you made your initial investment of $99. So, do they expect you to keep reinvesting that $99 every time? That's a question I've been asking for quite some time. Why do they expect you to hold an inventory? Okay? So, we'll keep going.
So, how does it build from there? That's what you're going to ask, right? Power 15, and where the real power comes in, is that this next week, you then sell 15 more pieces, right? And you say to yourself, for this first month, I'm going to focus.
So you sell 15 of the 25 you bought, and you're still holding on to 10 that never sold. Okay? So you're still holding on to 10 items that never sold. He looks drunk in that pause. That's funny. All right. And then why are you encouraging people to... Why are you not encouraging people to do wall drops and pre-claims? Why? It's a simple question. Why, Taylor Kirby? Ugh.
Focus on selling 15 pieces every week. So you sell another 15 pieces. You turn around by 25, right? So
an
all of a
inventory
sudden now, your inventory in 2 weeks went from 15, you added 10 more, that's 25, you added 10 more, that's 35. So at the end of 1 month, if you do this consistently, at the end of 1 month, you'll go from...
Lie. So you'll go in 1 month if you inventory load. So you sold those 35 pieces. So you went from 35 pieces to how many pieces is he telling you that you'll have? Now, bear in mind, this is based on you selling those 15 pieces every week. Every week. You're supposed to sell 15 and then buy 25. So, according to Taylor Kirby, at the end of those 4 weeks, you're going to have 55 pieces of inventory. But wait, there's more.
20 or from 15 pieces.
It's gonna bong for 11 because it's 11 o'clock. I really should just turn it back off, but I like it. It reminds me of being in Germany, okay? And yes, it's 10:53 in case everybody wants to know. This is going to be the ongoing joke with Emily's videos from now on. I think it's going to be the fucking cuckoo clock. All right, so let's get back to this. Sorry about the interruption.
Pieces, you had 40. You go from 15 to 45 pieces, or 55 pieces in 1 month.
See, he can't even do the
You
math.
added 40 pieces, 10 pieces every single week. So you start with 15, and then you go and you add 40 pieces.
So you start with 15, and then you add 25, and then you sell 15, and you add 25, and then you sell 15, and have 25. And you'll have 55 pieces. Ooh, ah.
That month. All of a sudden, you have a real set of inventory. If
you shouldn't be holding inventory. Okay, new paparazzi consultants. This is huge. If you were taught anything when you start... Oh, I found that gross earring bag from the other day. There it is. I'm going to put it up close. Look at it. Anyway, this gross off-white congealed feels like a hard dried out booger. Okay, inventory loading is not something you should do. And if your sponsor was truly sponsoring you, they would tell you to go to your back office and read your policy and procedures. I have never once had or seen any of the upline elites or sponsors train their people to go into their back office and actually read those documents, to actually read the terms and conditions, to actually read the policy and procedures, to actually get to know how to navigate their back office, to pull their inventory. So, do they guide you to the paparazzi dorks? No. What do they tell you to do? They tell you to enroll in Fashion Fix. They teach you how to recruit. So those are the two main factors that show up in your paparazzi book when you are opening your starter kit. The welcome packet doesn't tell you to look at your policies and procedures. It doesn't tell you about your terms and conditions. It tells you you're going to be empowered, and that women who wear $5 jewelry will change the world, and you will be told to enroll in Fashion Fix, and you will be told to recruit so you can move up in the ranks and become a director or a producer or an A-lister. And that's what they encourage. They encourage recruitment over actually selling the product. They don't teach you how to actually sell the product, but they sure love to teach you how to buy an inventory load, and that is the biggest problem. This is the founder's brother teaching paparazzi consultants how to inventory load. But his math doesn't add up. His math is not giving you the actual true cost of what inventory loading does. And I'm sorry, if you're inventory loading like the first video and you have a warehouse of jewelry, how are you qualified to teach on business when you yourself are not running a profitable business? Outside of your downline, outside of the money you make off of the debt of others and the backs of others, how are you successful in your business? Are all of your customers or are they your downline? So, how can you personally say you run a profitable business when you are inventory loading and sitting on inventory that hasn't sold? We've seen the Frank's Divas.
Stay with this, right? If you stay with this, at the end of the second month, you will have 95 pieces.
95 pieces plus 9 pieces of hostess rewards that nobody want and will probably sit in your store for fucking ever.
So in 2 months, you went from 15 pieces to 95, and it cost nothing out of your family's budget.
Bullshit. The math is right there next to your face, Furby. Bullshit.
Nothing.
I need a drink.
Right? This is how I have built my business. This is exactly how I've built my inventory. And many people look at my inventory and say, wow, Taylor, I wish I could have an inventory like you.
You shouldn't have an inventory.
And I look at it and I say, you could, right? Because if we do this, if you continue to do this, right? So what you do, you go and do the same thing. You sell 15 pieces every single week and you buy 25. At the end of a year, right? At the end of a year, how many pieces do you think you'll have? Right? You ready for this? At the end of the year, if you only sell 15 pieces a week and you turn around by 25, at the end of the year, you'll have 535 pieces.
535 pieces. Fuck me. Okay, so 535 pieces. So we're going to clear this out. And Emily's going to do 535 pieces. Okay. That you bought for $2.75. Okay. So $2.75. So you have $1,471.25 in expenses. That's not including tax or shipping. So it's probably more like $1,600 in my case if it was me. So that's $1,600, $1,600 in unrealized profits. But wait, Taylor, there's more. What is it?
But check this out.
Check this.
Every time you buy 10 pieces, Paparazzi gives you one free. It's called hostess reward, right? So if you do all the math.
It's not free. You're fucking paying for it, okay? It's not free. It's them getting stuff out of their warehouse that didn't sell. And they're sending it to you because they don't want it taking up room in their warehouse. And they're like, oh, just pass it off to them. It'll be fine. And then they'll send you inventory with crusty earring backs that look like boogers. And they'll send you those beautiful cracked stone pieces that nobody wanted that are still sitting in the back office. Case in point, let's go to where is it? Paparazzi Collections, and we'll go to Simply Santa Fe, and we'll click on the Simply Santa Fe collection and look at all these beautiful cracked stone pieces that nobody wants and they haven't sold out. So they'll probably send those as hostess rewards. You'll probably get that as a hostess reward. And you'll most likely get that ugly bracelet as a hostess reward because double hostess reward is coming up. So, case in point, okay? So that's what you're getting in exchange.
If you do all those things, at the end of the year, you'll have 120 extra pieces.
Ooh!
120 extra pieces. So
120 extra pieces on top of your 535 pieces. So we'll take 120 times 275 because that's what they would have cost, okay? So we'll take the 535 pieces, 535, plus the 120. So that's 655 pieces of inventory times $5.50 for me because I would charge tax. In profits, that's $3,602.50. Ooh. I make that in 2 weeks.
if you really look at your inventory, you started with 15. You sold 15 every single week throughout that year, right? Only 15. At the end of the year, you'll have 655 pieces. That is the power of 15. So, with that said, everyone says
this artless music playing in the background in his video kills me. I'm just like dun, 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 dun. He's trying to make himself sound like he's a motivational speaker. He's trying to make himself look professional, but if he really wanted to look professional, he would shave off the Skeletor beard and do something about it. But that's just me.
That's right, Taylor, but I sell more than 15 pieces. I've been consistent, I've been that. How do I then roll this into where I sit now? I've been in it for 3 years, I've been in it for 5 years, I've been in it for 2 years, and I've really hit it hard and I've really grinded. How do I apply this? Because I sell more than 15 pieces. The principle is still the same. For every 15 pieces you sell, you turn around by 25, right?
And lose money every single time, because look at the math. The math doesn't add up. But this is how he makes his money. But wait, Taylor, he's not telling us that. You're not telling us that when you encourage your downline people to do this, when you encourage them to inventory load, it's because that's how you get paid. So, stop right there, everybody, and think about this for a second. When your upline's telling you to inventory load, they're telling you to buy the stuff that you can't afford, that you probably will never sell because it lines their pockets. It pays for that beautiful grand piano and the fakey fireplace behind him. You guys paid for his lifestyle. This man doesn't do anything but recruit for paparazzi and sell jewelry to his downline and then encourage his downline to buy inventory. That's how he makes his money.
Let's do this. Say you sell 90 pieces in a week. I remember the first time my brother challenged me to sell 100 pieces, I thought he was crazy. I did it. So if you sell 90 pieces in a week, we're doing simple math here, so you can follow along with me. If you sell
simple math by keeping out the important factors of what you should know.
90 pieces in a week, you divide that by 15. Technically, that's 6, right? 6 weeks of 15. So you then take 6, you multiply it by 25, and you get 150. So you sold 90 pieces, you turn around and buy 150. That may seem a lot, but here's what I'm going to tell you. The power of 15 will allow you to build your inventory and to grow your business based on your sales.
You're a 1099 employee of paparazzi. Each and every one of you are 1099 employees of Paparazzi Accessories LLC in Hurricane, Utah. Every single one of you is a 1099 employee. You do not own a business. If you truly owned your own business, you would be required to have a business license. And if you truly owned your own business, you wouldn't be held to policies and procedures of the place you buy your product from. When you go and buy from a wholesaler, the wholesaler doesn't give you policies and procedures on how to sell their product, and the wholesaler doesn't deem the price point, and the wholesaler doesn't tell you that you can't discount the product, and the wholesaler doesn't tell you if you can't sell it that you're supposed to throw it away. All of those things are things paparazzi tells you as a 1099 employee that doesn't get paid, but you pay to buy product to sell in the hopes of making $2.25, if that, on each piece that you sell. So you are not a business owner, and I'm getting sick and tired of all these people saying you can start your own business today. You're not a business owner. You are a 1099 employee of this company, and I'm going to keep pounding that dead horse until it wakes up And I don't know. It's you know the saying, beat a dead. If you keep beating a dead horse, it's not going to wake up. I'm hoping that someday somebody who is a Taylor Kirby fanatic is watching this, and I'm hoping that the person watching this is waking up and the light bulb is going off and you're seeing that this is a predatory person. Even the comments down below in the video, people are calling him a predator, and they're calling him a terrible person. There's a lot of people that are saying, they love the video and it's so good and blah, blah, blah. But if you go through these comments, outside of mine, if you sort by the newest first, there's another person named Bob Blonger. The rest of you, I'm sorry that you have fallen for the predatory ways of the MLM. You're an awful human being. Predatory and awful. Stephanie, don't join a cult, aka an MLM. This poor person, Simone, she just joined. Well, what happens if it doesn't sell? Good question, Jennifer Edwards. What happens if it doesn't sell? You're sitting on unrealized profits. That's what happens if it doesn't sell, Jennifer. But Taylor's not going to tell you that. He never will. Okay, it'll take 2 months to get your inventory, and customers are lazy and they don't want to go to your website. So how can you get them to take advantage of your website when you don't have any inventory available? Good question, Mariah. Did Taylor ever answer you? Probably not. I built an inventory and I built a website. And then I advertised my website via Twitter, Instagram. I used YouTube videos. I used my Facebook page. I went live every single fucking day. I had my friends spread the word, and that helped because they spread the word saying, if you don't want to join an MLM but you like this product, here's somebody who's actually trying to make a go of it without recruiting you. Okay? But that's where your money making is at. It's making recruits. Okay? So this is not a simple strategy because the math doesn't add up. And Taylor Kirby knows that the math doesn't add up.
You'll never come to me and say, Taylor, I have $10,000 in credit card debt and I haven't sold anything. Because I'll look at you and say, you should be buying based on your sales. The power...
There is his disclaimer and his little saving grace. Taylor, I got sucked in with the fear of missing out, and I have $10,000 in credit card debt and no one's buying my jewelry. That is a common occurrence with MLMs. Common. People put themselves in an extreme amount of debt. And now, after he's told you to do the power of 15, now he's putting in his disclaimer and saving grace to tell you not to inventory load. After he just finished telling you to inventory load.
Power 15 allows you to build based on your sales.
No, it doesn't, because every time you buy 25 pieces, you go further and further into debt. Because you buy 25, you sell 15, you still have 10. 10 haven't sold. Repeat the process. As you can see, every time you buy 25 more pieces, 10 apparently don't sell. And then you have 2 pieces of hostess rewards that nobody wanted, shit, aka nobody wanted in the first place. They throw that in your box as a gift, as their thank you. Oh goody, oh god, that you can use as your giveaways, and again continue to throw away more money by giving it away.
It allows you to grow based on who's buying, how much they're buying, and all those things. Let's ramp it up a little bit, right?
He's gonna clear his throat again, and he's lying.
You go crazy. Say you really hit it hard. Say you really grow your business, and you do 300 pieces in a week, right? Or even 300 pieces in a month. If you divide that by 15, that equals 20. You take that 20, multiply it by 25, that's 500 pieces. And it doesn't cost you anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the power of 15.
He just did another thing of crazy math. Instead of doing 25, you do 20. That's the power of 15.
That is how I have been able to build my inventory from nothing to what I have now. I've been able to grow my business.
I just realized he's wearing that stupid bullet necklace from a few years ago. So he did this in February of 2020. Right when the country shut down, he started doing videos about the power of 15 because he had nothing else going on in his life and he was stuck at home. So in February 2020, he's wearing the bullet necklace and a paparazzi bracelet. Well, at least he's a product of the product.
Here's the last little part that everyone asks me about. Great, Taylor. That's great. I'm super glad you taught me about the Power 15. When do I get to take money? When do I get to make, if I'm putting it all back in and reinvesting, when do I get to make money?
You never get to make money. You are constantly losing money. The only time you will ever make money is if you build a downline and get money off of their purchases. That is the only way you will truly make money in this company. But he's not going to tell you that.
From this. I look at it and say you can make money whenever you want to.
No, you can't. Liar!
Right? Because you're increasing your inventory, and all you have to do is say, okay,
I scared the dog.
that's fine. I'm okay with where I am, but you know what? I have this bill this month, and it needs to be paid. So here's what I would say. I would take all of your hostess rewards. That one.
All the shit that nobody wanted and nobody bought and that they sent you multiples of that you would never buy for yourself, and you know your customers have no interest in them. Like I said, all of this ugly stuff, those are your hostess rewards. Shit nobody else bought. And, you know, most of the time I would get clip-on earrings on top of it. None of my customers wore clip-ons.
One piece, that 10%, and I put it into a basket, a literal basket. And I would say, when I need cash, I'm going to sell these. But then what you can also do is you can say, I increase my inventory by 10. Every time you order, you sell 15, you buy 25. You got 10 more. You could say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take 5 of those 10. I'm going to put it into that same bucket. So now you have 6 in that bucket, right? You have 6 in that bucket that are there. And you say, I'm going to increase my inventory.
And how are you going to sell what's in that bucket? Are you going to go to the grocery store and walk around like your brother tells you to? You're going to walk around with this bucket of paparazzi jewelry in packages like this? Walk through the grocery store and say, hey, you want to buy some jewelry? I'm sorry, it's like that scene from Corky Romano. Want to buy some cookies? Yeah, no.
Hi, my name is Emily. I sell paparazzi jewelry, and I have 65 pieces that I need to sell. Do you want to buy some jewelry? It's only $5.
I mean, seriously, that's what it is. I'm sorry for the weird Minnie Mouse voice, but, that's how I feel.
You want to buy some jewelry? It's so cute, and it's so fun.
And with that, I think we're going to end today's video because I just hurt my voice a little bit. And we'll be back on another topic for another day. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And thank you mostly for making it to the end of the video. It definitely helps my views when you guys watch the whole thing. And I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.